Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am BorderWise and welcome back to another fun Battleship duel video. And before anyone starts wondering, there is a timestamp to skip straight to the violence. You violent, uncultured people who want to do just that and skip the ramble, but for those of you who want to hear the backstory, here we go. So, first off, here's the Yamato from the Finest Hour custom campaign by your dog. She is not changed in the least. She's her usual big beautiful self. We're actually in Finest Hour right now, the world. So that's all very nice and good. And over here is the new modified Staalslang. Because a few people pointed out on the big Yamato versus Staalslang video is that the Yamato had a tremendously unfair advantage because it wasn't a faction craft, it wasn't bound by any rules. It was basically a space-age technology ship versus a World War II battleship. So, and I completely agree, it wasn't entirely a fair fight, and that is why I have made a modified version of it. So this is the Staalslang stripped down. I just realized that I've got, like, holes in here that I need to patch. So this is the stripped down Staalslang. Let me just patch them holes. There we go. Save this. Classy BorderWise. Classy, 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 classy. Anyway, so this is the stripped down version of the Staalslang. No missiles or torpedoes, so the missiles were here in the front and they were in the back. There's now nothing in there except empty space. The torpedo tubes have been sealed and just filled with just metal beams in order to use the space. There's no laser turrets whatsoever. There isn't even the counter-torpedo turrets underneath. Those have all been removed. And, well, she seemed a little bit bare, and she was way, way cheaper now. So, the Yamato is just shy of 1 million materials. And why is she moving backwards? It's so weird. Anyway, she is... Oh, goodness. Huh. I thought I put her into reverse too much. But in any case, she's just shy of 1 million materials. The new Staalslang with all the stuff stripped off is roughly 800,000 materials. So is it a material disadvantage? The missiles make a big difference. They're very expensive. So instead of missiles, and just so she isn't completely boring, she has a crap ton of simple weapons on her. So these are all 130mm casemates. They're stacked on turrets and they're armed with armor-piercing frag shells. So it's just armor-piercing head, solid warhead body, two fragment warheads, and then 4 gunpowder cartridges. So that's, that's it. And then here's another one that is quite possibly the ugliest turret that I've ever made. But it's just there, and it's just there to fill that empty space because I felt bad leaving. Have redone the turret of the Staalslang, so this thing is an all and everything super cavitation, sea-whiz, and everything thing. So access intakes, this is the shell it fires, it's nothing amazing. That doesn't seem right. That is a problem, because, yeah, that's the one it should use. Oh boy, I'm so glad I caught that early. Did I mention I made this in a rush? I made this in a rush. So yeah, these two are now going to go head-to-head. The Staalslang has been retrofitted to roughly World War II levels of technology. And let's actually just check to see that these things have the right shell. Yep, they do. It's all good in the neighborhood. And so now there's going to be a great rematch between these two. That'll hopefully be a lot more fun. This isn't Finest Hour, which means crams move about twice as fast as they usually do, but apart from that, it should be a good fight. So I will see you in the custom battle setup, all ready to go to hit the button. Alrighty, here we are in the custom battle setup, and no fanfare, we're going to hit start. Here we go. Loading, loading, loading. Giant ships are loading. Loading, loading, loading. Rawhide. Oops. So there, on the left is the Staalslang. No, there on the left is the Yamato. And then on the right is the Staalslang. Let's see how these things do. So one of the reasons we are in Finest Hour is so that automatic detection is set to 1, because the Yamato is designed to work with automatic detection set to 1. So immediately, it's pretty evenly matched in terms of block count, and they're just piling the fire onto each other. And let's see here, is this actually doing anything? Doesn't look like it. It looks like something just exploded on the Yamato. She's lost 1% health, which for a ship this big, that's quite significant. And they are about to make sweet sugary love, except not really. They are about to drive past each other all cool-like. So the Staalslang still has a bunch of repair bots on her, but I think the Yamato does as well. Haven't checked, probably should have. So, just piling on, just gunpowder and stuff. Nothing fancy. And that's an excellent shot. This might be like... You could say the Staalslang still has kind of an unfair advantage in the fact that her crams are now artificially kind of faster. But yeah, I'm not... Like, maybe I shouldn't have switched it to Finest Hour. Maybe I could have just messed with the detection settings. But yeah, this... I don't know. This just felt right. It just felt right. Let's see how much damage those crams are doing. Plenty. We just exploded something important. Exploded the secondary. So it's pretty even so far. The Yamato is losing, but only by about 1% health, which is quite the difference. Like from last time. Like, last time it was against the modern, or tricked-out Staalslang, it was a severe ass-whooping. But now, now it's considerably more even, especially if the Yamato gets distance, because those cram cannons are rigged to not fire at beyond a certain range. So, yep, now this is rapidly evening up. Because the Yamato steams away, and the longer the Staalslang takes to get back to... Uh-oh, that's not good. That's really not good. Just firing with secondaries, that's bad. That's very bad. And yet the Yamato just took the lead. It is kind of irritating how ships do this. They, like... Never been able to find a good compromise between keeping the darn thing close and not. Because the Yamato, of course, likes to run away. Like, all the Finest Hour ships like to keep their distance considerably. And it just occurred to me that I have a sneaky suspicion that a lot of people are going to be rooting for the Yamato. Which means I'm going to be in the minority in rooting for the Staalslang. Because I made the darn thing. And yeah, now the Yamato, it's evened up considerably. And so this is the problem with having a ship that is heading straight for the... Interesting. That is heading straight towards the darn thing. Ah, jeez, this is actually kind of painful to watch. Just because the Staalslang, I really need to mess with the... Because it always does this. This is pretty consistent. This is pretty consistent that the Staalslang does this. She kind of just drives too far away, and that's bad. It's very bad for something that has cram cannons. And yeah, one of her cram cannons is disabled, I can already tell. Thankfully not all of them yet, and the freaking Yamato just runs away to such a distance that, well, the Staalslang has to catch up. And that's no good. Because the constant barrage of missiles is not coming in, the Yamato is not losing blocks as fast as she would have been. Though immediately with 2 cram shots, things have evened up a little bit. Let's see if that rear cram can still do some work, unless it's been disabled. There we go. Wait a minute. Alright, let's see which cram cannon is down. Yeah, it's not going so well for the Staalslang this time. Which crams? Yep, that top cram is disabled, so... This is why super cavitating turrets, you have to be very careful. Yeah, that's messed up. Because this neck here, really, you need to go ham on the armor, and this thing doesn't, because I've been relying too much on... Oh, dearie me, that's bad. That's very, very bad. This is not going so hot. Oh, dearie, dearie, dearie me. I should be happier that this is kind of an exciting fight a bit, but it's hard to get over the feeling of just when your ships get, you know, wrecked by something bigger and better made. Because I'm going to admit, the Yamato is technically, well, not technically, it is better made than the Staalslang, because in order to have a formidable craft, while sticking to the strict rules that finest hour craft have, you gotta like bring your A game when it comes to building. It's just a great big lump of armor. Great big lump. Yes, like those cram cannons can do a lot, but you need to get closer. Actually, you know what I really should do is like set the broadside to be a much lower angle, because what's happening right now is that the Staalslang's trying to do a steady 90 degrees, which means it's not closing. You need it to close, and also I'm guessing that all of the secondaries have been shot off. Damn you, Yamato! Damn you! Yep. Yep. I don't think the Staalslang is winning the... Yeah. Oh dear. Yep, so all the secondaries are wrecked. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dearie, dearie, dearie me. This hurts. This hurts my feelings and my body. Hurts my feelings and my body. And, oh, that's so annoying. If, like, a cram... That should be changed and fixed, and just changed. Oh, my goodness, that cram can is still firing. It's not over yet. But yeah, it's like, if a cram cannon doesn't have any access to pellets or anything like that, it should not fire, because it always gives me false hope. Gives me completely false hope and makes me sad. Ooh, Yamato, damn you, Yamato. Damn you. Damn you. Damn you indeed. Because now it's just going to be a slow, painful demise. And yeah, that cram cannon is damaged. That did not do nearly as much. Just in case people are wondering, yeah, the armor scheme on this replica Yamato is a little bit redinky-dink. So it's 2 layers of metal, layer of alloy, layer of heavy armor, layer of alloy again, layer of alloy poles, layer of alloy again, air gap, layer of alloy. So yeah, like all the... And also, the important stuff is all kind of below decks, so to speak. So there's great big cavities where there's not much. Huge space here with the deck, with like things poking out. So yeah, there's a well-armored beast. And now this is just going to be slow and painful as all the redundant firepower on the Staalslang is picked off bit by bit. Must force self to go look at that. Oh my goodness, that cram cannon is still firing and not doing anything. Oh, this makes me sad. Oh, this makes me sad. Staalslang was never designed for this. Oh boy, and this is actually a good illustration of why, and to be fair, I did actually test the Staalslang Mark II, because this is the Mark II. Yeah, I did test it, like, before, like, how good she was in a fight before adding all the active defenses on and stuff like that, because in combat testing your craft, basically, you gotta do a bare bones version first. Well, you don't have to. It's just helpful to do that. It's just, okay, so how does it do with just armor and just the main weapons? Okay, so now how well does it do once the secondaries are added? How well does it do now that there's a lambs? How well does it do now that there's a... I've locked onto a turret. That's very silly. Ah! Damn it. Can't lock onto the Staalslang with the camera follow because, like, blocks are falling off too much. Oh dear. Oh, this is painful. Oh, the hull has outlived the weapons, and that's exactly not what you want. See, there might have to be a part 3 here with me retrofitting this version of the Staalslang to be be actually effective without like leaning on the missiles too much. Because that's the thing that I'm disappointed about the Staalslang. It's like a lot of my craft. Unfortunately, it is a missile cruiser in disguise. I tried to make it all about the cram cannons and the big APS gun on the back, but nope, it's the missiles that do all the heavy lifting. This is a terrible camera angle. So let's switch to this one, which is slightly less terrible. Oh boy. Oh, humble pie. Delicious humble pie, and by delicious I mean I hate it. I hate it so much. I really am tempted just to like tweak the broadside settings on the Staalslang just so it can do a better job, but I can't. Not allowed. I'll be saving it for part 3, assuming anyone wants a part 3. I want a part 3. Yeah, I think I'm just oh dear. Oh my goodness. That actually did something! Fight's not quite over yet. We just completely shut down a main turret. Oh, you better hurry, Yamato. If that happens 2 more times, you are in deep trouble. Let's go look at the, what's left of the Staalslang here. Not a lot, to be perfectly honest with you. Oh dear. That heavy armor belt helps a lot. Now this is why, yeah, below the waterline, there's not a lot of stuff happening. Oh dear, here's a gap. But yeah, the turrets are not doing so well. Actually, here's major gaps in there. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. Oh no. This turret is our last hope. Is it surviving? Whoa. Not really. Ah, that would explain a few things. That would explain why it's not doing so well. And this thing is turning the wrong way. It's turning the wrong way. It's turning the wrong way. I hate that. Oh boy. Oh, definite AI set up badly. Ooh. And that is the problem. This is why you've got to test how your craft moves a lot more. It might just be trying to switch broadside angle, or I've been told that like the broadside AI is actually really stupid because it'll try and constantly move parallel to whatever its main target is, which is actually not what you want. Except the circle at a distance AI, which people keep recommending me, and by keep recommending I mean 1 or 2 people have said that I should use that instead, that has an enforced minimum range, and I don't want minimum range on most of my craft, because that means it turns tail and runs, which just exposes its backside, and that's no good. And I hate that. Oh yes, the Yamato's got this one in the bag. Oh, it's terrible. Oh, it makes me sad. Oh, my poor baby. Oh, that did nothing. Oh, Doom Frag has been... Oh, it makes me so sad. Oh, I'm sad-wise. I'm border sad. Oh no. I'm so sorry I failed you. Oh dear. Turret fell off. Wow, we did not get to see the results of this new turret at all, because it just got murdered immediately. Oh boy, must reinforce turrets a lot more. To be fair, the guns on the Yamato are kind of big and scary. That looks like engine components. That is not engine components, that's cram components. That's just as bad. Oh dearie me. Oh dearie, dearie, dearie me. Oh, this is justice and I don't like it. This is justice and I don't like it. That one cram is like really saving the whole day right now. Right, I think I might just fast forward through this because I don't see a way that the Staalslang is gonna come back from this at all. So, I'm just going to fast forward at this point, and I'll let you know if anything interesting happens. Alright, so it's been almost 20 minutes of these two. Well, I say these two, most of the Yamato beating the snot out of the Staalslang. That final cram is now disabled. And oh, my poor baby. Oh, poor baby's having a real rough day. She's only like 1.8% away from dying horribly. So I'm actually impressed that she's lasted this long. It's like, really, it is simultaneous. Like, on the one hand, it's a sign of good design that the hull has managed to last this long against, you know, just 9 460mm 8-meter long shells just hammering it for 20 minutes straight. On the other hand, the fact that the weapons were disabled ages ago, or most of them at least, it's a sign that all that armor protection might not all be spread evenly in the same place. So I used to sneer at the idea of putting armor, like heavy armor, on turrets because they tend to unbalance the craft. It's in situations like these, when this level of ducker is being thrown at you, oh no. Oh, she got AI deaded. Oh no. Oh, the embarrassment. Oh boy, yep. So, AI compartment. Where are you? AI compartment is... Yep, this is where the AI compartment used to be. That's an AP shell, got right in there. Bang! And she's gone. She is gone, she is dead, she is dusted. I don't actually know how that tune goes, but like, you can't see it, but like, I am saluting myself in the head. Oh dear. But we probably should go check on how well the Yamato's fared. I think, well, as you can tell by the numbers on screen, the Yamato was mostly intact. I think only one of her main guns got disabled. So, very good showing from the Yamato, and still decent showing from the Staalslang. Like, it is worth mentioning that the Yamato is almost 200,000 materials more pricey than this stripped down version. So, on the whole, not actually too poor of a showing from our old friend the Staalslang. Man, she disintegrated very prettily. Let's go have a squiz at the Yamato and see what damage she has suffered during that long montage. Alright, so this here rear turret, and this is where, by the way, good turret design. I'm learning actually a lot from playing Finest Hour. These heavy armor poles, real good all-round kinetic defense. Very nice, very, very, very nice. Massive holes, and here's the thing, lots of redundant spaces. Just being big is a good defense here. These slopes, oh, these slopes would have, yeah, that would have helped a lot against this much Doomfrag. See, more poles, strategic use of poles. Lots of secondaries blown off, but here's the thing, as long as the main guns are doing okay, then they're doing okay. And this is the one that got disabled, because, yeah, just lucky frag managed to get in there, snipe off a mantlet, and sniped off a barrel over here. But on the whole, she's holding together. She's got holes poked through her, but most of her is just empty space. So it is time for the rematch of the century. Let's go. And I'm probably also going to have to speed through this one if it goes anything like the first one. Hopefully, at this point, I don't particularly mind who wins, so long as they win reasonably quickly. Okay, so immediately, now we've got the Yamato on the right, we've got the Staalslang on the left, and away you go, girls! Let's see, opening cram volley doing anything? Not really. It managed to get in there, managed to pop some blocks, didn't get to the main turret. That's why having a long snoot is actually kind of helpful. Wow, it zapped off a sub-object. Uh-oh, these two might decide to collide, which would be very bad for both of them. But particularly for the Staalslang, because she is smaller. Alright, immediately blew off some secondaries. Yep, she's about to collide. Oh boy, that's bad. Okay, this is not good for my CPU. Although, actually, yeah, this is last beta test did improve this considerably. Collisions are way less taxing now. So this is advantage to the Staalslang because her problem was she was getting out of range before. Oh my goodness. Although point-blank range with Yamato guns is not... Is the Staalslang going to capsize? The Yamato... She is. Oh my god. Oh my god, she is. I just want to appreciate the sterling work that the devs have put in that this isn't breaking my PC right now. Oh my god, you genius Staalslang. I can't believe this. This is... Thank goodness for the update, which allowed this to be good. They're both going to capsize. They're both going to capsize. They're both going to capsize. Oh. Where did that even go? Degraded mode is a problem. Okay, now they're gonna fix themselves probably because they both have roll control. Oh boy. Oh, there's that little gun doing what it does best. Okay, so yeah, I think that was lucky. That was lucky for the Staalslang, but it remains to be seen whether she can maintain that lead now that she's got. It's only a 3% health lead. Those secondaries really aren't doing that much. Also, the fact that yep, that's a cram disabled. There it is. That super firing cram. She's disabled again. Man. Oh no, the front cram's disabled too, because point-blank shots from the big guns. Oh dear. Or not. Oh my god. Well, that's a secondary gun only. So, no celebrating yet, lass. The APS now is surviving a lot better than she used to. Oh my goodness. The Yamato is taken... Okay, this is a much more favorable broadside for the Staalslang. Much more favorable. I was not expecting this to happen. If a few of those main guns can get knocked off, this will be very good for the Staalslang. Wow, this makes up for the long first round considerably. Oh, those crams take forever to load. Oh dear. Wait, is like how many of the crams... Is there only one functional cram right now? Oh dear. Nope, there is multiple. Okay, 4% lead. 4% lead. Is that APS disabled? Yes, it is. But look, yep, it's disabled. Really need to reinforce those super... Those, I actually need to reverse engineer the Yamato a little bit. Because her turrets stand up to punishment much, much better than the Staalslangs. Although this rear turret right here is... oh my goodness. Every so... Okay, so we've got two functioning turrets. By the looks of it. It looks like the Yamato is trying to get away a bit. I cannot believe my system didn't crash. This video just got considerably more exciting. Ooh boy. Oh boy. Oh, I'm sweaty. Oh, palms are sweaty, mom spaghetti. Yeah, because like... Oh, the cunning thing about the Yamato, or I guess any ship design like this, is because you see the barrels only extend a little bit beyond the hull, and those turret caps are small. Here's the thing, like, my fondness for necklace turrets is a problem because you ideally do want your turret caps to be small, hard nuts which are hard to crack. Which is not what the Staalslang turrets are. They mainly rely on, you know, being big. And that's a problem when you're up against guns like what's on the Yamato, because they don't care how big your turret is. They have hollow point sabot on them, which means they just wreck stuff. And they have really good, I think, APHE. Actually, I can pause the game right now and you can see. Yep, so there's APHE with stabilizing fins. There's more of it. I think... Oh, that's all it's armed with. Interesting. That's a Hesh shell, so... That's nice. That's nice, that's nice, that's nice. Oh boy, like, yeah, now it's considerably more even again. Also, if I am going to do a part 3 of this, I need to get rid of the timed fuses on the Staalslang's cram cans. Because, and just in case anyone's wondering, so configuration, automatic detection is currently set to 1, which is just bog standard with finest hour. It's just set to that so the craft in the campaign don't have to worry about detection ruining their aesthetics. Timed fuses do not play well with automatic detection settings. They're too inaccurate. But they work much better when like proper detection settings are enabled, because they're actually way more accurate if you set up your detection properly. So if you're playing on like automatic detection, like timed fuses are considerably less accurate. Oh dear. Okay, asking you shall receive. AI is dead. Wow, the Yamato kicked a huge amount of ass this time. Like, wow, like, and the Staalslang had every advantage. There was that cheesy as hell bit where she almost flipped the Yamato over, and herself at the same time. But she still couldn't do it. Still could not do it. So, that was fun and exciting. Fun and exciting things happened. So, do let me know if you want to see the revenge of the revenge, because this is definitely the Yamato's revenge. My goodness, she showed that, like, when you fight her on her own terms, she's no slouch, and she's really something formidable. Thankfully, I have a battleship that can solo her, so I can feel smug. Keep watching my finest hour streams if you want to see that battleship in action. It's the Komodo, and she's big and beautiful and terrifying. So, and yeah, let me know if you want to see a part 3 of this, because I can definitely improve the stripped down Staalslang. Oh, she's falling into 3 pieces. Oh, that's sad. Oh, that makes me sad in my heart and my brain and my bum. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Support me on Patreon or YouTube membership if you like. It really helps. And there's fun perks in it for you. Thank you to all my current supporters, and I will see you next time in From the Depths. Oh, you cheeky ship, you're okay, you're more than a little scratched, but you look almost unscathed on the front, like right here. Farewell!